Russell, what are you looking at, babe? Welcome to our live, our outside hangs with Russ. Hello, Barbara Jean. Good afternoon. Wendy says he's such a cutie. Russell wants to go outside to look inside. It literally facts. Hey, So Fast Dancer. How's everybody doing today? Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a restful weekend, or maybe you did something fun. Please feel free to ask any questions that you might have. If you see Teen, give a shout because he is in frame. He's just well hidden. As always, I'm super curious where everybody's watching from. And we're just so excited to be here. Hey, babe. How you doing, Russ? Oh, enjoying the gorgeous weather here in Oklahoma. What's the weather there? I'm curious. Oh, Barbara Jean's coming in from Virginia. Oh, Sarah, I think I see Teen behind the table. I'm in Ontario, Canada. I don't know if you could see him, but he's right in the little window crack right there. Watching from New York. Russ, you just look so handsome. Oh, Hawaii, please tell me that you guys are all safe and okay. It's just been so devastating to learn about all of the Maui wildfires. Wendy says, I'm relatively new to this channel. I'm always surprised by my little pal there. I love when he makes you clean. Russell is a clean freak, but I love him for that. Oh, 80 degrees and sunny. That sounds beautiful. Patrick is watching from Indonesia. Hi from Georgia. Hey, Russell. Watching from Michigan. Watching from Northern California. Oh, we're getting a little grooming session out here today. Oh my goodness, it's 11 p.m. Yeah, I guess I should say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for those who are all watching in different time zones. Hi from Sweden. Hello, hello. I need Russell at my place. Yes, Russell is a task manager. Hello from Nashville, Tennessee. Hello, hello to everybody. So I'm super curious. I just went live on Instagram and I was asking some questions. So one of the questions that I'm super curious about is, what is your guys' favorite button that Russell uses? I think Russell has his own favorite, but curious what you guys are thinking. Good morning from Phoenix, watching from Argentina. We are international. Mad. Hi, Nancy from Canada. Ooh, you like his outside button? Mad or love you. Two totally different emotions, but still evoke the little feelings. Russell has not used his laundry button in a while, but I feel like it's because I've been trained so well to do the laundry in a timely manner, so. So nice you have a balcony for the cats to enjoy some fresh air. Outside button. Yes, Russell always gets to come out and enjoy his little balcony. We don't have any netting or anything, so I just always have to make sure I keep an eye on him. Ooh, feather toy. I like when he asks for something for his other housemates. Russell definitely does Brush and Puffy for Winnie and Libby, I've noticed. So I think that's really sweet. Or Winnie and Teen, I mean. Oh, you like when he uses his mama button. How long will you be live? Usually I try to go live for about 30 minutes, so maybe just around 25 minutes left. Does he use them at night? I'm debating getting some for my cat, but scared she'll keep us awake. So because Russell is smart enough to, he doesn't use them when we're not awake, when we can't hear him. He knows that he can only get what he wants with the buttons when me or Dylan or another person is present. How old was Russell when his neat freak started showing? So Russell and Teen were saved from a hoarder's home, and they were on display at like PetSmart or I think it was Petco, and we went to go get cat food for Winnie and Libby, and Dylan wouldn't let me leave until we called and found out about fostering. So I feel like he probably always had it, and I really started picking up on it, I guess, when we started the buttons, because he would use other buttons in a way that would help me recognize what he actually wanted. So for example, Dylan's brother was over and Russell asked for catnip. This is years ago. And I usually just do like little sprinkles of catnip on the floor, and his brother actually ended up taking the jar of catnip and dumping it all over the floor. So Russell was very thrown off. That's not his routine. He doesn't know what was going on. So I think Russell kept going over and pressing no, catnip, after, they'd all played with it or whatever. And I looked at Dylan and I was like, I'm pretty sure Russell wants to clean up the catnip. So Dylan went over, got a broom, swept up the catnip, cleaned it up, and then immediately Russell watched that all happen and immediately went over and pressed love you. So I think that was another like connect the dots moment where it was like, oh no, yeah, he knows what he's doing, he cares. He's invested in a clean space. I think it's sadly from trauma. Oh, I'm happy you're uploading again. Oh, we got a little teen. I'm happy you're uploading again. Watching your videos puts a smile on my face. Sometimes my own cat would react to your cat's meowing. That's very sweet, and thank you so much. We have decided for the next few months to pursue content creation, so I'm really hoping that that's something that I can continue to dive into and post more of, so hopefully more quality content to come. Sarah says, oh, Russell is so smart. I'm so happy you rescued him. Russell, I mean, it's cliche, but people are like, who rescued who? I just think that I am so unbelievably lucky to have all my kitties. May you zoom in on Russ or pet him. There's a little zoom action from Mr. Groomin. But we can pet Mr. Russ. And look, we got little baby Teen. Hi, Teeny. I love you. Teen, you can come outside if you want. Just come to the door. So Russell is the only cat that goes outside. Russell is the only cat that goes outside that I trust to be outside by himself. I usually just sit in the chair and watch him. But Teen comes outside sometimes. And Winnie and Libby are just too skittish. So, I don't think that they have the patience to learn outside and what it means. And then, in turn, relax outside, if that makes sense. We're working on harness training Winnie so that maybe we can take her on some adventures. I love Libby. She's so beautiful. Did you get to see my little rare moment yesterday with Libby? If you haven't seen it, you'll have to check out my video. Are you guys saying hi? Aww. You love Teen? You love your brother? Teen, why don't you come outside, doll, and you can come see Russell? Russell is very, 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 very happy outside. Oh, you guys all saw the Libby video of her doing her squeaks. I was so happy that I got it on camera. She always is squeaking. Hi, Teen. Hey, Russ. Oh, you're so handsome. Russell, did you take your handsome pill today? I think he definitely took his handsome pill. Teen is just chilling. I think this would be a good time to ask if you guys are tuned in and watching, if you guys wouldn't mind liking the video. It really helps. Many comments and liking the video or subscribing to our channel is super helpful for us, and it continues to help us move forward and post quality content. So thank you so much. What questions do you guys have about Russell or about Winnie and Teen or Miss Libby D? Texas Stardust says, we just love seeing Russell and friends. That's our name for Russell and these beautiful fur babies. My granddaughter told me I need to get these buttons for my fur baby. Aww. Stella, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. That is so kind of you. We are just so honored to be able to do this and to have such an awesome community to share all my kitties with. So I really am appreciative of you guys. Thank you. What food do you feed? So after Winnie's emergency vet visit last summer when she had the UTI and the stones, we actually switched over everybody to a prescription diet for just specifically for dissolving stones. I think it's like urinary care, urinary plus or something along those lines. And Winnie, now that she has diabetes, is on the low carb version of something along those lines. Does Libby ever press the buttons? Libby presses them by accident sometimes, like if she's like walking through, but you know how cats are. Sometimes I'm like, was that an accident? But I think it was. Do any of the other cats show interest in the buttons? None of the other cats show any interest in actually physically pressing the buttons, but they definitely all at this point know what the buttons mean. So if Russell presses catnip, they'll all kind of wander out and be really into it and excited. But you know, if Russell presses outside, then they know it's usually just him going outside. These are really awesome questions. Thank you guys so much. This is really, really wonderful to be able to, you know, expand our world a little bit. Russ, you look so handsome. Is Russell neutered or any plans to do so? Yes, all the kitties are spayed and neutered. Russell and Teen look like they are not neutered, but I have kind of a funny fact about that. A good friend of mine who is also on YouTube, you guys can check out her channel at Catitude Adjustment. She told me that sometimes when male cats have really big testicles and they get neutered, sometimes it looks like they're still there because the skin is still there. So Russell and Teen must have just been carrying some heavy load. I was also listening about the stones. Is it advisable to not give your pets unfiltered water? It can cause gallstones. I previously worked at the veterinary practices. Thank you, please. Thank you for mentioning that. Please make sure that you guys are giving your kitties filtered water. That's something I wish that I was doing from the beginning. So we went out and just bought a Brita filter, and that's all we do is we refill all their water with Brita filtered water. It's something that humans should be drinking too, is filtered water. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Not that I want to be pushing Amazon all the time, but I'm pretty sure I have a Brita filter in my storefront, and if anybody's interested in keeping things simple, you could use it on there. I have an affiliate link on there. I know that kind of cat food isn't cheap. My cat has her own health issues. Yeah, so that's what's exciting about being able to go live on YouTube and having this cat channel, as we get to spread knowledge, but also it helps us to monetize a little bit and earn a little bit of extra money so that it is not so much of a stress. So I'm very thankful for that. Does Libby like to play with Russell? Libby has, in the last couple of weeks, like really become closer with Russell and Teen. Dylan and I have noticed, and their form of play is more like running around. Libby's not really a big wrestler, unless she used to wrestle with Winnie, not so much anymore. But I would say yes, they're playing more. I didn't know about your storefront. I'll definitely look at it. Thank you. Thank you so much for checking it out. Like I said, I am an Amazon associate affiliate, so I make a really small commission if you guys buy something from Amazon using my storefront at no extra cost to you guys. So, does Teen destroy those puppies? Teen is just the littlest, most gentle soul that I've ever met. He is the kindest, most pure soul I've ever met in my life. I don't know how I just love Teen with all my heart. And he doesn't destroy anything. He takes very, very, very good care of his little puppies. My boy Carino used to get stones and had, let's see, gosh. I'm just not even gonna try. He is now a she from the outside. He even nursed a group of kittens a few years ago. Okay, so that's amazing. Catitude adjustment sounds taken from John Cena's move on WWE. That totally does. I got fun for giving my 3 kitties filtered water. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, when your kitties are not causing you thousands of dollars in vet visits, who's really the one laughing? I have a water fountain for my Zorro, filters his water and keeps it more fresh that way. And yes, diet food is so expensive, even more now after the inflation. Exactly, it's so true. Is Russell your favorite cat or just the best for the camera? I definitely don't think it's fair to have favorites. Teen is my favorite, don't tell anybody. I definitely can't have favorites, but Mr. Russell is just, I mean, look at him, he's such a ham. So he knows how to perform for the camera, and he's really easy to get motivated to play, and in turn that helps with content. So no favorites here. It's Teen. Don't tell anyone it's Teen. Sarah says, I need a Brita now. That's just what we use. I'm sure there's other filtered water options out there that are really wonderful. And we've tried a couple cat using their, and maybe we'll continue to try them moving forward. But the thing that has worked for us, current water, they seem to all enjoy them. I like how Russ inspects the plants. Are they ready for me? I could actually pick up on Teen's energy. I can tell he's such a sweet soul, his demeanor and behaviors. I love seeing all of them. You and Dylan are such awesome pet parents. That is so nice of you. Thank you so much. Teen, sometimes I just cry about how much I love Teen, because he just really is just so sweet and just so nice. And oh, he's just such a good boy. I love him so much. How old is Russell and does he bite? Russell is 5. And he does not bite. Russell really, I mean, we joke about how Russell is like a human in a cat's body, but like he is so aware, it's actually a little scary sometimes. And he doesn't have normal cat behavior sometimes. So Russell would never, ever in a million years, ever, ever, ever bite me, ever. I think even if he was scared, he would be like, Mom, I'm scared, stop. Why did you choose the name Russell? Russ, how come your name's Russell? Ooh. You're like a little mechanic. Look at this belly. The name Russell was just sort of one of those like evolutionary things where, oh, you got a little cobwebs on your face, was where it just sort of evolved over time, and Russell just sort of stuck. It was as a kitten, right? So we didn't really have a full name until Russell really stuck. But I would say the same with Teen. Like I used to call them Teeny and Tiny, so I guess he was Tiny until he somehow became Russell. So that is Russell's doorbell, and I've been trying to train him to use it when he wants to go inside. Look at you. Oh, he's such a ham, he knows. Oh, he's just so handsome. Babe, you have a little cobwebs on your whiskers on your head. You want some? You want to eat it? My friend who runs Catitude Adjustment also told me that cobwebs are good for cats and they have protein in them. So if you ever need to go in your basement and clean out some cobwebs, Mr. Russell approves. Babe, you want some? Oops, it fell down, doll. What do the girls think of the boys? Any squabbles between them? I would say at first the girls were just indifferent. You know, if Russell and Teen were running around playing, the girls would just watch. But I think over time the cats have all really formed a really beautiful bond. And when we had to take Winnie to the vet, I think all of them were like super concerned with where she was and what was going on. So I think they all care about each other. I agree. It's like Russell is a little human in a cat body. That's how Baby is. She's so aware of everything, and I call her my alerter, my watch kitty. Yeah, some kitties are just really, 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 really aware. It's crazy. Who is the silliest cat? Oh, that's such a good question. I want to say Winnie. Just Winnie is just like, she's always flopping around and just like being like funny, and I think I would say she's probably the silliest. Do your other cats go outside too? Teen sometimes, and we're working on Winnie and Libby, but I don't have the ability to trust the other cats the way that I trust Russell, just because Russell is so aware and he listens. So Winnie went to the vet. What happened? Is she okay? Winnie just got diagnosed with diabetes, so we had to take her to the vet and get the glucose reader on her. So she spent a little time away from the house, but she's doing okay. We got her first dose of insulin today, and she's doing great. How many buttons does Russell have now? I think I just counted. I think it's 45. Oh, please do not use outdoor cobwebs or cobwebs from an area you can't be sure doesn't have poisons. That's a very good point. Amy says, thanks for the answer. They're so sweet. You're welcome. This has been so much fun. I appreciate all your guys' questions and conversation. This is just such a wonderful, 30 minutes of my day, so I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Is YouTube your full-time job? As of right now, we're working towards that. We're very lucky to be in a spot where we can kind of move forward, and I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to continue this full-time. I love all these questions. I was intuitively about that question. I was going to say Winnie about being the silliest. They're all so beautiful. Thank you. What toy is the biggest hit with all of them? The laser, definitely. Laser pointer is definitely the biggest hit. It gets Winnie out, it gets Libby out. All 4 cats come running for it. I just don't have... I need to get replacement batteries for our laser, so every time I play with it right now, it dies in like 10 seconds, and all the cats get really disappointed, so... Russell is an adorable little man. I love Russell's pattern. He's adorable and so sweet. He's so pure. He is. He's such a good boy. He's such a pure soul. Russell and Teen are just such a gift. We're so lucky to have them. Does Libby like the ice cube? I don't think I've ever tried to rub the ice on Libby, but I feel like if I did, she would give me some tortitude. Like, seriously, what are you doing? So I haven't tried that yet. What a cute patio. My cats love to sleep on the outdoor table too. And Russell is absolutely a distinguished gentleman. I think my Tuxie would really love that cactus scratcher / toy. Is it durable? Tux is very strong, rough, and big. Well, let me take a look. Russ, I'm gonna go inside for a minute, okay? Trying to form the association with Russell there that that means inside. All right, Russell is on the little table. I got Sleepy Lib. The cat scratcher has really held up well. It definitely like wobbles a little bit, but Russell is jumped on the top of it and like bit the top, and he was biting these things. And I think sometimes my cats are so gentle that like it might not be the best example, but I think it was only $20. So, you know, even if it only lasts for a couple weeks, then at least you got your kitty some enrichment for a couple weeks. I know that they have other sizes, though. People have let me know that they have other sizes and bigger ones. Hi, Miss Lady. Oh, she's so beautiful. When cats bond, it's beautiful how they act together, just like your flock. I had a flock of 5 from 2005 to 2012. The last from that flock left for heaven in February 2020, and then I got Zorro in October 2020. Well, that sounds wonderful, and I'm happy to hear that you had such a wonderful time with all of your fur babies, and now they're all just together in heaven, and now you have a new kitty. So pretty. Love you, Libby. Lib is the best. Have you ever considered leash training them and taking them for walks outside? Yes. Our harness is right here because we were helping Russell last night. Russell's the easiest. Russell and Tina are really easy to like corral and be like, Russell, can I borrow you for a second? So we put the harness on. I was telling the story earlier, and Russell was over by the brown table, and I'm sitting where I was sitting, and Russell, as soon as Dylan put it on, just kind of flopped over, just like cats love to be dramatic and pretend like they can't walk with things on. And as soon as I asked Russell, I said, Russ, do you want me to take it off? And he ran over with no problems and absolutely no issues and walked perfectly fine, and he was great. So, you know, I think he knows what he's doing. Sarah says, you might be able to adjust the screw on the bottom under the scratching post to make it more sturdy. Mine came with a little key to turn the screw and make it tight again. I'll definitely try that. Let's see. Would you have rats? I don't think so. I think I would just be too worried that both the rat and the cats would be really stressed out living in the same environment. Do you ever dress up your cats? No, we do not do that. I think we've previously put pajamas on them before, but they hated it, so I don't want to make them do anything that they're not comfortable with. Let them get used to the harness and then let them wander around while on the leash. So we put the harness on Russell yesterday, and we're just trying to get him comfortable in the harness before we even attach the leash. And then as soon as he's comfortable walking around the apartment with the harness on, we'll attach the leash and take him into the hallway, and then see how he does in the hallway, and we'll slowly make our way outside. Yes, cats like to be dramatic and flop down, pretending they can't walk when you put something on them. Absolutely. Russell was... I know I have a camera on the buttons 24/7, but sometimes I just wish I had like a vlog style camera on Russell, because the things that I don't catch on camera are just sometimes unbelievable unless you know Russell personally. Yes, definitely baby steps with Russell and the leash. Justin said, I love your videos. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching them. We're so lucky to have such an awesome audience. Well, I feel like this has just been so much fun, and I love that you guys have all been here asking wonderful questions and allowing us to kind of expand our world, and we really hope to continue to be able to do this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will hopefully have videos to post later today. If you guys don't follow us on TikTok and Instagram, we are also at CatmanJohn, and we are on Facebook at Russell the Talking Cat. So be sure to check us out on all platforms. I post different types of content, typically on Instagram and Facebook, than I can post on YouTube. So just so you don't miss out. And thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Looks like Russell's going to settle in for a little nap on the table. So this is where we let you go. Gonna take a look through the comments just to make sure I didn't miss anything major. Alrighty. Yes, the character known as Russ. He is an amazing man. Alrighty, I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday, and we'll catch you next time. As Russell would say, love you.